You're watching pressure, not panic, not chaos, just pressure. Because strength doesn't need to shout to be real. Becoming confident, convinced this space should crack. That numbers and noise will be enough, and the first attacks hit the wall the way they always do. But every unit they send, every strike they commit, it isn't breaking anything. It's feeding it. You can see the moment it sets in, when confidence turns into hesitation. So they push harder, more attacks, more resources, more effort stacked on top of bad math. Fires don't start here. They start on the way out. Because this wall wasn't built for highlights. It was built for endurance. Wave after wave, the result stays the same. Because defense here isn't passive, it's patient. This is what happens when pressure meets structure, when noise meets restraint, when ego meets a wall that doesn't care. Welcome to WWC Live.
Cut that noise out. All right. Here we are again. Damn. Y'all must be addicted or something like me. Farmer Nibs, what's up? Welcome into the WWC. Let's see. You'll be seeing me tomorrow night in Meteor. Is that a fact? Well, if that's a fact, Jack, watch your back, Farmer Nibs. Watch your back, sir. If 118 is in the area, could be some trouble. Who we got in Meteor? Did not even look. 162, 127, and 130. Huh. I suppose I should see who's in these said servers. 127, well aware, incredibly strong. I think 127 is like isn't that Pug? I think, right? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not as familiar, Farmer Nibs, 162 or 130 as much, but yeah, I thought so. Woo. Woo's in the house. Woo's for the children. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Man, I thought it was some pug action happening, which is all good. All good. Listen. Time to time, you need to shed some troops from time to time. So tomorrow seems as good a time as any to shed some troops. CRM, welcome in. What's up? You're in the same server as Mute. Oh yeah, good for you, man. Good for you. Lucky you to have that sort of bodyguard running around in the server. So. Well, then you have no excuse, CRM. You know exactly who to copy and how to fight. So all good there. Bath! Hey, man. Good to see you. Of course, Satba. I know who you are. Bath. Well aware. Incredible supporter for a long time. Appreciate you. Amazing YouTube comments, by the way, from this guy. But good to see you in. Shout out to 436 in the house. Server, yes, server 29. Shout out to server 296. Without a doubt. Good having you in. Gus, welcome in, Gus. We do have a little bit of Canyon Storm action coming up, as you know. Might not be your thing. Don't as a talkative on the Canyon Storm, we'll be on Discord. Chatting it up and moving things around and communicating, trying to win some battles. But yeah, listen, that'll start at 6 o'clock. I'll give you the heads up if you want to bail. But yeah, we got some battle reports today, folks. The other thing is anybody who drops in, anybody who wants to know, anybody who's curious on how we run our ship around here. We typically run our shows Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. We keep decent schedules. Lately, we've been doing pretty good with time, and we have our fixed segments. We do not usually run a Thursday show, although every once in a while I am on for Canyon, sometimes on for Desert, but typically not a show, so to speak. But today, as I talked about yesterday, we have a battle report backlog that we have to start digging through. So today's show will be dedicated to Backlog, then some Canyon, then some more Backlog. Holy shnikes. Is that Sava in the house? Oh my God. Long time friend of QB, Sava. We're talking all the way from 72, part of the 72X crew, part of QB's traveling crew. I do not go to another server unless it's with Sava. So you understand the how much Sava means. So Savannah, welcome in. Glad to see you. What a surprise. So we are going to get to the battle reports. I do have a laundry list. Let's just dig in, guys, and start doing this stuff. Hey, a special shout out, by the way, just a quick shout out to the coordinates list folks. Wolfie and friends, thank you so much. Actually, just a quick note to make, by the way, for Wolfie is now there is a I don't even know. I'm going to hold off on promoting this for sure, because she leaks me stuff a little bit earlier and whatever, and I asked her if she wanted me to, if it was okay to like promote it or not, so I'm not sure 100%. So I'll wait to hear back from her. But coordinates list, folks, yesterday, Beck was in the house going over the top 100 kills list. If you did not see that, check it out. I'll try to throw it on a separate video so you all have it, as well as Vip's Beck's first coordinates list section last night, where he went through the top 10 VIP 18s, their bases, and the power that they added in a week. So he'll be back in a few weeks and run those segments again. Not sure what will come up next week from the coordinates list, folks, but always great things coming from the coordinates list people. Go out there on Discord anytime you need. It's Canyon Storm, so you know a perfect place to go is right here. You'll see how busy these folks are today. I'll tell you what, and don't forget, volunteering their time to do this service for the Last War community. If you can't get behind that, I don't know what you're getting behind, because they're the ones keeping the game afloat, doing things like this. It's amazing. These folks, Wolfie and her team, absolutely amazing. Look at all these requests coming in. It's around that time, right? Everybody wants to know. Look at all these requests. These are people just asking for servers. They hit you up in-game with a link to said server so you can see what's going on. Amazing group of people. Go join them. It's the answer to your question. What does this server look like? Where is this person located? Blah, blah, blah. It's all right here, folks. Go get the coordinates list people. Just busy all day long. Love this people. Love them. Big fan. All right. So that was yesterday. And today we are in Noodle. What's going on, buddy? And today we are going to try to jump in and get some things done. So let's go. Let me look at my list. I don't even remember where I was. We got to get in the grind here and figure out who's on the backlog. I think didn't I get to you? I would get the bath, but I think I got Sawbuster last time. I think he made it to the top of the list. Let's see if he sent us another one. Well, we got it. You know what? We got to hit another one. I mean, Bath stopped in, so let's go. First battle's air, another one with low defense fortification. Oh, Bath, are you poking? Are you poking already? I'm gonna Man, I didn't even stretch out. I'm going to pull a hammy already getting upset over this. Get my blood pressure high for Canyon. Oh, God. All right, let's see what we got. So Bath is full tank up here, going with, back heroes. We got air. Okay, how are we looking for 2020? Okay, all right, working there. Bath with the Stetman 30, coming in strong with the Stet 30. God, love that, Bath. Love that. So strong, man. Love that stat. Love that stat. And I'll tell you, with Stet 30, Kim 30, you know who Marshall ends up buffing? It's Stet. It's just so strong. It's crazy. Gear looking good, Bath. Oh, man, I'm loving that gear. Although, Bath, I tell you, I don't know. I probably say this every time I look at your account, but I'd much rather have you working on the defensive stuff for Marshall than Marshall's gun. I know that. But I probably tell you that all the time. Yeah, this is better. I mean, even the chip, for crying out loud, will add some sort of defense for you. I'd rather have you doing that for support. Keep Marshall alive, my man. Keep Marshall alive. And the other one you keep alive with, again, you got the gun here. I'd rather have it over here for Stetman. Get those mythics over on Stetman. Got to keep him alive. He is not the strongest animal in the bunch. All right, so let's see. Look good, look okay. Here we go. Look okay, look okay. Oh, nice increase on the chips there. Liking that, Bath. Level 9 component action. Drone's looking good, Bath. All right. You know how much I care about that Overlord. 95, let's see, 99. All right, so we have, ooh. Yeah, this is wild. I mean, look at this win. Look at that Air Mastery. Air Mastery, 98% to his tank, 20%, right? But look, he did everything else. 86, he's got all the power out of his Siege, all the power from his Special Force, all the power from Hero. And this guy just ignoring another person. He's 100% right. They're just ignoring defense fortifications. Just ignored it. I don't understand the logic in that. Deco, you got to be on Deco. He's got you on tactic card. Why has he got 2 tactic cards and you only got 1, Beth? I don't know what's going on there. And he's got 8 and 1. Where did you have this fight? Where he's got 2 and you got 1. 12.3, 12.8. All right, you guys are same with level 10. He's got a little bit of edge here. You guys both look power. I mean, this defense is something else, huh? Jeez. I mean, what? I just don't understand the logic of it. It's just, you see it there and just, you think it's worthless? I don't know. You know, I don't know if people factor in that, you know, maybe because people feel weak in the game, and they just feel like, hey, if anybody's going to hit me, then I'm going to lose. So I don't really give a shit about defense. Maybe that's the logic. I don't know. Maybe that's somebody's just sitting there and saying, hey, I'm going to, you know, maybe they're doing that. I really couldn't tell you, but it's not a smart strategy. I mean, this is a perfect opportunity to say you could have won this battle. I'm going out on a limb. If you had defense fortifications, you would have won this battle. You would have won this battle. Look how close he beat you. It was an edge. It was an edge, you know? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You got, you know, you get, and by the way, if you're going to go this route and you don't give a shit about defense, if you're just going to say and throw it all away and just be like, the hell with defense fortification, I don't need that, and you're just going to throw it away, then go with the front hero strategy too. Just go full offensive. Why only go half-ass? Just throw Diva in the front and just say, hey, the hell with it, right? Like, why be partial to the defensive the offensive strategy that you're running? You know what I mean? If you're going with air and you're like, hey, you know what, a good defense is a good offense. Okay, then throw Diva in the front. There's no need to bail on. You already bailed on defense. What are you doing? Hey, good win, Bath. Hey, listen, you take them as they come, man. A smart build on your part. That's what won this matchup. I mean, you know, good build on your part. Loving the Stetman game. Once you get that gear, you're gonna like it, man. Once you start keeping Stet more alive on these things, and you keep Marshall alive, and this connection keeps happening, man, you're up, Bath. You're up and away, my man. The other thing, Bath, mix in. I keep seeing the front hero strategy in some of these folks. You might want to try Kim. I wish Stetman was strong enough to hold out to try that front hero strategy. I just don't think he can. I don't think he has the defense to be able to last up front. You know, but Kim might, Bath. It might be worth it to throw Kim up there as bait and give it a try. See how it works. I know I've seen it over and over again in battle reports working for air, clearly working for missile. You know, Kim's not the one getting buffed, so not sure it's gonna, you know, do the same effect as the Diva and Swift move, but I think it's worth trying. I wish I could try these things, sir, but I can only make suggestions on trying it because I don't have the tank built out yet. It's as Wu says, it's the was it Wu or Chicken Charlie told me it's the one that got away. It's the woman that got away. That's what we're trying to fix. So Saad, you were here, you've seen it. Good stuff, man. Thank you once again for sending us fantastic reports. He's always sending good stuff. Thank you, Saad. All right, so we got him. We already went to Wu, I think. I don't know. Did Wu send more stuff in? I should just go through the list again for folks. Oh, yeah. See, Wu's sending in more stuff. Gotta hit him up. He's here. He's always here. Wu's family, man. All right, so we got boom. We got tank against tank. Woo! Good win here. Let's see. How is he pulling that off? Okay. All right, I like it. Pretty even, I gotta say. Pretty even. All right, they got you on gear, but do they have you on gear as much as it looks? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they only got 3 They only got 3 dots on the Stetman shield. You have 2. It's not that crazy. You got the radars. You're better off. You have the radars built out here. I like that look. He's only got 3 and 3. Although it appears like he has way more gear, I don't know. I think you're pretty even in this regard. You're doing pretty good there, Wu. Gear's looking good. I know, again, not with the gun. Put it over here instead of the gun over here. I want to see it here and here, but still, good stuff. All right, let's see. Here and here. All right, so everything's all pretty even here. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Anything here? Nothing there. Everything looks good. Your tank. Yep, that's pretty square. This is a good battle. Whoop. 2-5. Okay, straight up there. Yep, everything looking sweet. They're coming with the T11s. So they got a little bit of a bump here for those. A little bit of a bump here. Okay. Now, this is really close. Let's take a double look at this placement. You're getting his Kim. He's getting your Stetman. Your Kim stays alive. Oh. Look at your damage. Man, that Kim went off. And that's crazy because, I mean, your Stetman died based on the Marshall targeting. But Kim stayed up. And since you don't have 30 stat yet, right? So you don't have 30 stat. So you might end up, Kim may end up still being your strongest hero. Is Kim your stronger hero right now with Wu? Do you know? Can you look at your heroes and see? Is Kim stronger on your team than Stet right now? Since Stet only has limited gear and 20 exclusive. Okay, yeah, then that shows. That packs out right here with the stats. Then makes sense. Yeah. So, and I think you took Kim out as well on him. So that played out. Woo, I think that's your ultimate decider right there in this fight. Your Stet got canceled, but Stet wasn't your strongest hero, and his Kim got canceled, and it was probably his strongest hero. So you ended up boosting him right here, 59.6. Not to mention, look, I mean, also Marshall stayed alive, so she was getting a buff the whole time. Wild. That's a great win, buddy. 4 million. If I'm Kriegs, I'm pretty pissed off because that's a great win, great build, and I'll tell you straight to your gear too, because it's not as if you look at it, you may think that it's completely one-sided, but it's not. It's actually pretty even, because some of the gear, you got to understand, mythic gear, some of the gear is just countered. Like, you're getting a buff, and a huge buff comes from countering, but it's not a counter. It's it's tank. It's tank on tank crime. Yeah, I'm loving it. And really, honestly, like, same thing for when you look at this side, same thing, right? He's got what I was told Beth, like, don't give your mythic to, your support. You're better off giving it to radar, anybody's radar. Like this is a perfect example. Instead of having Marshall sitting here with a red gun, you could have had that on Kim. You're better off. Or defense, or Stet. As Stet goes and becomes, the most powerful, you're gonna want to switch that gear over to him anyway. When you get to 30, because you look, and I mean, even with the red gun, it's not like, look at Marshall. I mean, Marshall's not doing. I mean, so here's something. The last thing to look at, to think about this from a gear perspective. He's, Woo's sitting here with 3 dots on Marshall. Marshall stayed alive the whole fight. He's sitting here with a red mythic on Marshall. So it couldn't be any stronger. And look at the damage that's being output. 5.3 million at 6.6. You're getting no damage. You know what I mean? So don't waste your mythics. I mean, honestly, you're better off doing that, like, next to last of going up to defense when you're doing the defensive guns. Like, I just wouldn't, there's no need to pump up Marshall's gun. Even for blueprints, I'd be waiting on blueprints for him. Use the blueprints other places. There's so many better places to use those blueprints through your battles, on your radars and your shields, even your chips. You're still raising the defense. I'd rather see that than, putting it into the offense for defense and Marshall. So anyway, thanks, Woo. Appreciate you. Good battle, man. I like it. I have to do this because sometimes I forget that I get to these things if I don't do this and remind myself. So, all right, I gotta go. We gotta get on Discord. We gotta hop into Canyon. I'm already running behind. Look at me. Let me pump in. I gotta hop on Discord here. So again, if you didn't join us before, just know there might not be a whole lot of chit-chatting. Oh, my tank. My tank going. Oh, you guys stop it. Stop both your nonsense. Let's see if I can beat your tank with this with my one in. Oh, you left. My tank here, man. There you go, Rich. One more, Rich. Nope. Take this puppy back. Just do away with him. On with him here. Okay. There we go. No problem. No problem. What up, Hulk? I missed you, buddy. What up, buddy? Good having you in. Having you in. Last War Gaming in the house. Tank report is not the end, though. Most of the time you win with low power because Marshall's aiming with opponent main damage dealer camera dealer. Correct. Right. Oh, I don't know what you mean why that's not accurate. Hey, Sassy. Welcome in. Oh yeah. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Woohoo. Up, Ted? Welcome in. Peg just went message retracted. Nobody wants to make sure their message is perfect more than Ted. It's all right, buddy. I'm a perfectionist. I hear you. I hear you, brother. Work on it. Work on. Both of those are just called rough drafts. That's all those are. Ted. Don't let anybody tell you different. Oh, look who it is. My boy, Sexy Fat Hunter. Oh, I gotta. Yeah, Sexy's gotta go. Sexy's gotta go. Sexy's gotta go. Sexy's gotta go. All right, you next. Let's get rid of you too. Uh-oh. You're not gonna you don't send anything there. Boom. And you're gone. You guys are way out here. Like, what kind of damage you guys doing out here? Man. Hey, Antic, welcome in, man. These guys packing from all the way out here. Oh, 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 oh. That was good collecting. Good job collecting it, Serum. Get him out of here. I'm gonna clear those guys too. It's actually our boy. We've been he was on server 72 with us. Sexy fat hunter. Oh man, sexy fat hunter. Yeah, we're cruising at this point. It's getting a little because, but we let all the we let all the backups in. He actually Yeah. Sure did. Everybody did. All right. That's no audio. Nah. It was just on voice. But I think we got 6.5 left. There's people trying to get in, so we'll let a sub in if we can, because sometimes these subs are waiting to get in. Oh, all subs in. All right, Strike, so wait. All right, I'm getting out. All right, guys, peace. Go ahead, Strike. How many subs we got? All right, guys, that was completely under control, so I bailed. Anyway, so I'm just trying to get the subs in. Like there's a lot of people who sign up and then they don't get in. You want to make sure everybody gets their honor points, right, for participation and getting in. So anytime there's subs, we usually call it. If it's a large lead, there's really no need for us to hang around and hog up the spot when it gets under control. So you just kind of bail out no matter what and let the subs in. I think we were already up to, we had 6 people. I just said I'd be the 7th. No big deal. Sorry, wasn't incredibly close today or entertaining. So is what it is. All it does is give us more battle report time, because we got tons of that. So let's go back in. Just no game audio. Hold on. Did you say game audio, Silva? I gotta have this conversation before we jump in. I wasn't true. Yeah, I wasn't talking. So sometimes when I do these things, I'm on Discord and I might pause the game or shuffle around. But did you say game audio? did you say? Did you say game audio? Oh yeah. Listen. I haven't had game audio since probably you like the sound effects, so God bless you. I tell you what, I haven't had game audio. I'm honestly probably since my first or second week. I think I muted it. But I'm gonna guess my first week. I don't know if it made it out of the first week. And yeah, that the music was definitely the first thing that had to go. I mean, holy shit, does that not burn in your, as much as you play the game, especially early on, does that just burn into your brain? You know what I mean? And then plus, I think, you know what, here's where I think it really starts, and I'll get into the battle report. I just get off on these rants. But you know where I think it starts? I think it starts when you want to play the game somewhere else, right? And you realize, like, oh, you don't want audio, right? Like, you want to turn your sound down, and then you're like, oh, I'm just going to turn off the psycho effects. What I really think it takes hold is when you realize the game is more enjoyable without the sound. Honestly, I think that's what works against them, because the game is just more enjoyable without the sound. So that's that's my opinion. Listen, there's everybody's like assholes. Everybody's got one. So let's rock. Let's get back into our battle reports. But Silva, God bless you. You like the sound, man? Go for it. The guns flying, whatever. I don't know. Doesn't that guy shout something, right? He goes, "Ah, let's get him. Go to war. Get back." I forget what he says. Something, right? Screams at you. I can't. I'm telling you, I haven't had the sound for, so I forget what it even sounds like. But it won't be here. I can promise you that. If you hate the sound of my voice, then this, I will tell you, this stream is not for you. Hopefully one of those reports helped me make my decision on either pushing Swift to 30 first or Tesla. Oh, I can make that decision for you. Swift. What do you need a report for? For that, JR. Swift. Done. There you go. You're welcome. All right. I think did we get this? Oh, this was a good one, right? Not available. Okay, yep. Yep, that's what this one was. Okay. Let's see who we had. Did we do Alexi? Oh, so many on the list. So many on the list. Nope. Here we go. We got Alexi. All right. We'll see. Are these still? Oh yeah. We're a live one. Alexi's looking like okay. One missile. Okay, Swift there. Full air. Sarah in front. So I'll tell you what. I keep seeing this. By the way, I'm not using Sarah. I'm not sure. Looks like a season 4, but this Overlord, Sarah next to the Overlord in the front, I keep hearing, for those that are still season 4 or before, we're gonna have to keep watching this because people keep sending me reports, and this is amazing. Like, it's gold over here. Trying to get through that. So, Silva, wanted to thank you for a while now. That idea of 1.4 dots on multiple gear instead of concentrating on 1 or 2 gear times gold. Oh, you're welcome, man. You are welcome. Okay, so let's take a look here. Sarah, Steve in the back. Murphy 4-1. All right, yep. 4-1. Murphy, a stronger missile. He beats a stronger missile. Huh. Okay. Missing all level 30. Gear looks good. Okay. Diva. Yeah, nothing really to worry about here. I'm sure full red Diva and Sarah, if Sarah's staying alive, which she did, Diva must have been killing it. All right. What do we got for stuns? 2 stuns. Okay. Good. Okay. Yep. Little edge there. Chips, Alexi. Good. 7.9. Missile mastery. Aircraft mastery. Yep. 6.1. Good. You're good. Everybody good. Little bonus there. Okay. Agent T10s. War leader. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You just saw another one like this too with war leader versus non-war leader. Big bumps. Big bumps. When you're war leader versus non-war leader. I mean, similar to like this deco edge here, right? Like you're getting damage reduction. 5% damage reduction. Not to mention hero bonuses, and I mean the bonuses coming from there. And then I'm sorry, I didn't even I saw that, and yeah, so you're doing the 4v1 in the off season of season 4, but already with Lucius here. Again, just like all of this being spent on these, just crazy. Yeah, and then we see there it is. Killing it. Killing it. Yeah, I mean, other than that though, stuns, it's beat a stronger missile. And handily too, with that 4v1. Missiles constantly complaining coming out of the season 4 though. Even in season 4 off season. I'm hearing it in season 5. 4v1 with Murphy. I mean, I keep hearing it, like missile people just complaining with that 4v1 just being too strong for air and, you know, blah, blah, blah. I mean, come on. Missile people, I don't know. It's crazy, missile. It's a bad look. Missile people whining is a bad look. It's just a bad look. I mean, who's going to feel sorry for you? The tank people? Doubtful. The air people? No, you've been making fun of them for seasons at this point. For how much you've been beaten up on air with missiles. So no, you're it's a bad look. 4v1, good for you. Clearly with Sarah bumping up Diva through the roof. Yeah, mitigation. That Murphy, good spot. Back middle too. Love the spot. Lucius 30 in this battle, by the way, straight out of the season 4, bumped him right up right away. Great, smart move. I like it, Alexi. Great stuff. Great stuff. I in this front here, we're gonna see this. Keep your eye on that, because we'll see more and more of those. That's a good win, though. Good win. Air people, missile people don't want to see it, but that's a good win. Can I override that? No. All right, I gotta jump out and jump back in. All right, Alexi. Tank now. Well, of course, a 10 million beat on tank. Yep. So prior to stat in the season 4 off season, this is very, very common. Prior to Statman anyway. You know, like, and honestly, with Sarah and Diva, you got a 4v1, Sarah, Diva in here. You at the very least, you got to have Marshall getting one of them. It's great that you're removing the stun here in this battle, right? But the one problem is you're not removing the one being buffed, like hardcore. So I'm sure Diva's damage is off the chain. Yep, see? Even though Marshall was taking out Skylar, by the way, look at the damage. Incredible. That's all Sarah. Trying to get Sarah in the front, staying alive. That buff is great. Between that and the mitigation, awesome look. 10 million. This is more common though, I will tell you. In season coming out of season 4, doesn't matter. And Alexi's gear is fantastic, by the way, coming in. I mean, this is really good gear too. So he's coming with a 4v1 strategy. Sarah buffing in the front. With outstanding gear, all his exclusives maxed. Yeah, Alexi's looking good. Good stuff. Yep, you don't want to see Alexi. He's killing it. What do we got here? This time, okay, 4v1, 4v1. Oh, I like it with Sarah. Okay. Now this is interesting. You went in this. No, this is your tank. Oh no, I'm sorry. You're 4v1 against tank again. 63-70. You're the attacker this time. That's why. So 7 million. 7 million difference, and you lost. Why did you lose is the question. So here, Kim front. Okay. Season 4. So Kim's who you want? Front hero Kim. Marshall takes out the buff. Okay. Shouldn't be enough to beat you though, unless you didn't get any stuns. And I mean, they are incredibly stronger than you, 7 million. But I'm surprised unless you didn't get any stuns. Your gear's good, we know that. You actually have the edge in gear. You losing anywhere else? Oh, okay, 5% damage reduction for drone. That's good too. A little chip advantage. That's good. Yeah, there's little things adding up here in this battle too. On top of it, it's not just that. Yeah, I mean there is a difference in the little bit in the gorilla that's like very big. I mean 7 instead of 6. You get above a little bit. See these little things though? They're little edges. They start to add up when they're everywhere. Mastery. Yeah, a little bit. 2.3. Yeah, a little bit again. A little bit in the cosmetics, a little bit in units, just a little bit everywhere. You see in this? Both war leader. See that stuns. 6! You got 6 stuns and lost this battle? Damn, brother. Damn, I wonder how long. I wonder if it was just Marshall staying alive, because 53 million is incredible for Kim. Granted front row, but man, Marshall stay alive just forever? I gotta watch this video. Damn, that's crazy. Boy. Okay. Stat got one of the stuns. Okay, spread out. That's Marshall 1, Williams. So everybody's got one spread across. Already Stat is dead. But Marshall's not. You seeing this buff happening over here? Can't kill either one of them. I'm guessing this is all of a sudden a slaughter by Kim. Because that's a long time to be cooking. Here it comes. Yep. On. Diva's going to go, and that's the end of that. You ain't got no offense. Yeah. Kim dies way too late. Got no offense at this point. Even the defense. Just taking out Skylar. Well, that explains why Skylar... Man, that is a crazy... That is crazy. Jeez. I'm surprised, man. You had 6 stuns. I didn't even see 6. I don't know where the 6 came from. I saw 3 of them. I didn't see where the other 3 actually went. I mean, the order of death is perfect for him, because you'd want to have Stet die first anyway. At season 4 at that level. And keeping Kim and Marshall alive for that long, just the buff. That's crazy. Crazy. Look at that. Look at the buff. It's wild. Yeah. I mean, little bits everywhere, but that's a really good win. 7 million comes out. There's your difference. Season 4, you don't see it as much. That's why I'm more shocked than anything else, because when it's happening, you know, it's overcome, especially with the 4v1. But yeah, that's a good report, Alexi. I like that one. It's one of my faves tonight so far. What, did I lose you? I go to the video and it goes away. I didn't see that in the game improvements list. Would like to. Here's Goon Daddy. So now you lost again. You didn't make any changes though. Oh, you move. Okay, so who did you move in the front here? Because you had, I believe you had in the back, right? Okay, so you went back. You went back, Diva. Here instead. I'm surprised you didn't go front Sarah instead. You went front Sarah here, and then you would have stayed away from Marshall. Would have stayed alive longer. Probably the same story, right? Because you can't kill. Yeah, your problem is you can't kill Kim or Marshall. This is your problem. And it's and you have no way of killing him. That's so Diva dependent for Kim. And this one wasn't as close. You got 2 stuns. So this one, he won even more this time because you only got 2 stuns this time. What's odd is like you got only 2 stuns this time and you came closer to killing Marshall than last time, but either way, too strong for you. I would have rather seen you put Sarah here. It worked on the other one. Sarah was able to stay alive in the front. I would have liked to seen if Sarah stayed longer to keep that buff going and maybe put Murphy over here instead. Because then you keep Sarah and Sarah buff and Diva and Skylar. Like similar to the other reports. But yeah, I know. I hear you. The William Sir, you all have 30 though. I think this is more. 7 million is a huge difference, and when you win, Alexi, when you're winning. Sarah's over here. Okay, so because Williams is 20. Is that for both of them? Williams was only 20 in both of these battles. Williams is 20 here. Williams 20 here too. Oh, this was the air or missile, I mean. Yeah. I would love to see you fight this Goon Daddy with 30. I mean, and the other thing is, you can't just look away from the 7 million difference and an advantage in every single category. By the way, eventually you can't just look away from it. Like it was every single thing, little by little, with a 7 million edge. You know, sometimes it's sometimes the obvious is obvious. Like you can't just let it go. Okay, Viper. Let's go Viper. Oh, and then I want to show you a gear one too. Yeah, let me go. Like, oh, I did Viper. Okay, that's right. I did Viper at the end of the show the other night when we were doing battle reports. Okay, getting away from that one. Let's go Gotham. Oh yeah. Let me. All right, I'll do Gotham, and then I'll come back and show you one that I had a gear one the other day. Let's see. Is Gotham too? Gotham might be too old. Nope, Gotham too old. I got to get that one back. I'll put it now. See, that's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing backward. Yeah, rare Thursday easy because I'm trying to get through the to try to catch up with the backlog. I gotta get going here. Too many of the battle reports, and then they get old and they expire, and you know it's like so much going on. And we get these shows, we get these busy shows, we get these organized shows, but we got too much going on. We got to get back to our roots. Our roots, easy. You know what I mean? Got to get back to the roots of what made us over here. Woo says, thanks, feel no sympathy for anyone. Circles, I'm back with a praise to the devs. Okay. They fixed the matchmaking and made them balance again. Yay. Hey, Circles, you came around. You came around to it. You're finally experiencing it. I told you. They did the devs did good with the matchmaking, man. We gotta embrace when things are going good, you know? I'm not gonna be the just Captain Negativity about everything. If things are good, I like it. I'm looking for good. Okay, here, let me look at this report. Here we go. Let's see this. I was saving this one to the phone, like I told you. I think it's this one. Yeah, okay, look at this. This was crazy. Watch, who is it here? Oh, this isn't the one, I don't think. Oh, it is. Okay. Guys, explain this one to me, will you? Who is filling their gear out? I mean, everybody, ready? Everybody at once, just grab your head. Just put both hands on your head like, oh my God, what is somebody doing? Who is advising this poor person on how to fill out their gear? I mean, golly, this is just too much. We cannot be having this. We cannot be having this, people. What are we doing? What are we doing? You know, it's not even like, look at all the gear. You could have put it anywhere. Oh, no radar has a single dot on it. No shield has a single dot. And we have Murphy with 4 dots. And dare I say, we are moving to Williams. We're moving to Williams with the gear. What is going on around these parts? I mean, if this is a free to play, that is an expensive spend. And you know, guys, what I say, right? I always advise and say, do not sell the gear. It is a waste of gold and you can't afford it. Remember, I say that all the time, right? In this case, I am making an exception. Gear be gone. Gold lost. You have to restart. This is horrific. You can't go building on with that. It's just brutal. Like, I think I need to actually like message this person. I don't even want to show them. Oh, they're already in here. I can't. Nothing I can do. Oh, you can't tell anyway. So, I might have to message them, honestly. Like, dead serious. Like, after this is done, I may have to just shoot them a quick message. Actually, you know what? Why don't I just do it now? So you guys can see. Okay, there. See, now you guys say I did a public service. Okay, help him out because this is just, ouch. I mean, I mean, you could. Like I said, he's better off here. He's better off protecting. He could have a gun here and start just offensive. I don't. That honest, I don't trust him applying any geared offense. I think, because you know what I think you guys are going to do? You're going to tell him that Stetman is good to do the gun. And you know what next is going to be? He's going to push Marshall with the gun. That's going to be the next thing that's going to happen. I'm just trying to completely shift his mindset to be like, because he's clearly like offensive. It's like, no, just go defensive. He's because no dot on a shield, no dot on. I mean, look, guys, he even has he's already started their chips on defense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just so offensive minded that it just needs to shift away and go defensive. That's really what I'm saying, you know? So anyway, I'm hold on. My dog's gonna freak out a second. Hold on. The only one that can get away with that is my dog. Yeah, I just want him to completely shift his mindset. I'd rather have him just go radar. I'm fine with it. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's brutal though, huh? I saw that. I was like, I gotta share this. But you know what? Instead of sharing it and laughing at folks, I truthfully would rather help people out if we can. So, really, and you know what else, guys? Sometimes people don't want to hear it, right? Maybe people don't want to hear it. If people don't want to hear it, it's okay. But, like, tell them anyway. You know what I mean? If you see somebody with shitty gear after a war or after you're done taking advantage of them during whatever time period, shoot them a message. Like, you know, why not? Unless you really don't like them or they're on a team you really don't like. Understood, but just, oh, man. Anyway, so I got this guy, yeah. Jeff, thank you. Appreciate you. All right, let's go. Who did I miss? Easy, I saw you. Welcome in, buddy. Siraxi, welcome in. Sylvia. Oh, Duckwolf in the house. Well, hey, bro. Nice to see you. Mike Jones. Mike Jones. New subscriber here. Can you talk about transfers? Oh, man, are you on transfer? I made a whole video, my man. Go look at the video. I made it literally like detailed out for you how you should handle transfer surge. Wait, you're worried about transfer surge? Hold on. You're in server 2058. You can't be worried about transfer surge yet. You can't. That's season 2. You can't be in season 2 yet. Ray, what's up, man? Good having you in. Yeah, Mike Jones, you can't be worried about season 2. That's you're got a long way to sit there and hang out, brother, with a beat up server. It is what it is. You just make the best of it. You'll be able to move in season 2 and experience the game however you want. But you got a while, I would think. You got a while. Well, I'm catching up on battle reports, Deadwolf. I am catching up right now. Are you on my list? Where are you? No, I think you sent it after these folks. Let's see. Well, I'll go check you out. Where are you? All right, Deathwolf. Let's see what you got. Okay, I don't have you. Oh, are you here? There we are. Okay. What do we got, bro? Got air and missile. What is this? Air and missile. 0.5, 44.5. Okay. What are you looking for, man? Because you smoked the person. Was there something? Oh, you asked me something about against third. Okay. Yeah, you asked me something, right? On Discord about this, I think. Okay. Full air against full air. Okay. 4 million behind. You won. Yeah, they're in good shape with their if you I mean, this is early on. If they made your exclusives, like if you get to season 5 and you already have like Diva and Skylar in great shape here on your way to season 5, I'll tell you what, I'd be pushing Lucius over Morrison. Tell you that. That's a good way to get into season 5 right here though, man. 30 and 29 here. This is you're on your way once you push off the Lucius. Push it to Lucius. Okay. What are we looking at? Gear. Looking Deathwolf, I'll tell you what, I love your gear. Doing a great job with gear, man. I mean, why you like the shield over the radar here though for Skylar? But maybe because you're going against missile. Is that your thought? Maybe. It's not crazy. I mean, if you're worried about I guess you got to worry about what your team is going against. Like if you're worried about missile, straight shield. That's what you're worried about. Yeah. Okay. I get you. I mean, it's not this late in the game. Not or early on. I would tell you no. It doesn't compute. But right now, as you move forward, yeah, it's not crazy. With the number of people that are switching to missile, it's not crazy. There's so many people going missile at this stage. It's wild. It is wild. Did you switch to air? Were you something where is this your did you move to air from something? It's kind of odd that you don't have Diva's skills done. You have everybody else's skills. You did Diva's skills last. Yeah, like you want Diva's skills pushed first. You know what I mean? Like you'd want Diva's skills over Morrison's skills. Diva's kind of your heart and soul of your offense. So, but okay, I digress. Yep, that doesn't matter. Pretty close. Pretty little edge here. Okay. So what's your question here, Deathwolf? Because you won. Air on air crime. Oh, look at this. Oh, is this just to piss me off, Deathwolf? Is that why you're doing this? Because they don't work on their siege and defense? And they've already done all of this? Like, oh God, it's too late for me to get upset about this stuff. But God, it's just crazy. Just crazy time. Crazy time in this game. If you're doing this shit with your mastery and your tactical and you haven't finished just getting the power, just soaking the power out of siege and defense, like look at this. What are you doing? I don't whatever. Each their own. Oh, you got your T11s, Deathwolf. Good for you, man. Good for you. You got your edge and morale. Got boost over here. All right. Deathwolf, no joke. Deathwolf, no joke around these parts. Look at him. Look at him talking about how he's done. He's pushing whatever. You're set up good, brother. You're the exact reason I would say they need to just wait a little bit and stop putting out new shit. You're just trying to catch up a little bit. You're the perfect example of it. 57 million, you're in great shape. If they give you another like 2.5 months, man, of just kind of chipping away a little bit, you're in great shape, Deathwolf. You're not far away from turning a corner on some of these exclusives. Pushing an exclusive. You're not even exclusive 30. That means you got about you got 500,000 in the hopper for all of them. You got 1 million here, 1 million there, and a half. That's 2.5 million here. Your gear is in like fantastic shape, man. You're in every battle that's you're in every low spender, mid spender battle, no doubt. I mean, this fight proves it. I imagine you're in every battle with that type of gear look. Good stuff. You're built right, man. You built right. 3 stuns against no stuns? What happened there? Oh, 29. Man, can you believe it? No stuns? That's wild. 13 buffs, no stuns. Damn. See? That's why I say you're worth it making Skylar to 30. It's worth it putting her to 30. I tell you, I changed my mind on that completely. There's no doubt. That skill cycle in the beginning, what a difference that makes. I'll tell you what, it could have won you this fight. You don't know. Those stuns, man, make a difference, especially because he's got all his offense in the back row here. So a couple stuns. All right. Deathwolf, what do you got? No Ares main. Yeah, it's because I leveled Diva's EW to 21 and just forgot about leveling it. Okay. All right, fair. Where are you going first here, Deathwolf? Who are you pushing Diva first? Is that who you're pushing, the exclusive? Which exclusive are you going for? Because I'll tell you what, this fight is showing you this fight is showing you why Skylar's exclusive is so important. I'm telling you, don't look past that guaranteed stun. Start in the fight with the first skills and canceling out the other side's skills, and right in the beginning of this, you know, crazy. And think about it. Think about it. But what do you don't need any help, my man. You're doing good. You're on fire. What was your tech again? Let me see your tech again, Death. Yeah, oh, perfect. Oh man, I love this. I even love your tech. Yeah, don't do that tank nonsense. If you're gonna do your air, you want your missile being your T2, just keep pushing that missile. Don't do an ounce of valor in tank. Don't even do it, my man. Don't rush. You're just rushing to tactical anyway. Don't worry about it. There's so expensive over there. Just keep doing the missile. Don't even... tank doesn't exist for you. Tank does not exist. Or, I'm sorry. So I'm surprised. I'm sorry. I flipped that. Because your air... Air is usually tank is second. Because missile beats your air. So I'm surprised. Were you doing missile because you were gonna switch over to do missile air strategy? Is that what you were looking to do, Deathwolf? I don't know. Maybe we lost Deathwolf. But yeah, that was good. Usually your counter team to your first team, whoever can beat your first team is usually your second team. That's usually what people do. So I would think it would be air tank would be the second because that's the counter to missile. Not that it's a huge deal when you're kind of free to spend, low spender. There's so far you'd have to go to take your, like, that's what you're plotting towards the long-term plan, right? Your long-term plan. When I say it for a free-to-play low spender, you're probably talking about a 10-year plan. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? You're trying to build out your T1. So the last thing you can worry about is worrying about building your T2 that's going to be strong enough for a team that beats your T1. But, I mean, that's the logic of why you're doing it. Let's see. I'm thinking of going missile when mastery hits 80. Okay. Both have 5-star drone chips, and yeah. Yes, going to switch. Okay, then you're dead on. Then you're dead on, my man. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. Remember though, don't stop at 80%. Don't stop there and go. Normally, I always recommend people stop at 80 and go to tactical. Death. Make sure you're pushing missile to 100%. If you're gonna switch over and make that your T1, mastery is incredibly important. So make sure that's 100% before you even worry about your tactical at that stage if you want to make the switch. Don't just short end it and go 80 and then chip away at it. Mastery is way more important than tactical is when you're building your T1. So, yeah, I want to see you doing that. I hope your skill chips are decent too on missile because skill chips are a big thing. But yeah, then you don't have to worry about putting any more exclusives into your air anyway. You'll be doing... those will be going into your missile, so you're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good here, my man. Yeah. So anyway. That's good. Thanks for sharing, Death Wolf. Always good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while, so all right. So let's see. Circles sent me. I'll send you some of my mini tune. Not sure how I lost this. Okay. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Death lost this. He was 70 missile against 69 missile. Both did front swift. Got it. Okay. Well, first of all, I'll tell you one thing that you went wrong is positionally. You're better off, Death, having Tesla behind Swift. So that's first. Positionally, you're better off with this. So he's got you beat there. Let's see anywhere else. Okay, you both did. That's smart. You both did that. Early on, you both went here. Okay. McGregor, boy, you both have incredible exclusives. Now, he also has Fiona to 30. You're only at 20. That's a big difference. That's a big difference there. So I see that happening. Gear, okay, he has a little bit of an advantage here, but not huge, right? Like, you have McGregor's shield, you got a mythic. You guys are all both incredibly strong gear, and your Swifts are red. You're virtually the same. This point 2 is nonsense. You're virtually the same. It's not a counter fight, so you're dead even. It looks the same. Okay, we got that. Good, gone. All right, let's see. 10.8, 11.2. Let's come down. All right, and he's got you with the 5% damage reduction. That's a big little bit in his side. You guys are close to dead even here. You guys are pretty damn close here. Overlord. Okay. Yeah, you guys are both dead even in the Overlord. Most part. Let's see. What do we got here? You guys, you're good. You're good here. 65. So there's a little bit of juice left in this orange. Not much though. 68%, I think, was max for defense. So he's doing it. He's got that almost maxed out. He's got his siege definitely maxed out for power. Missile against missile. That's good. Don't really care about tactical that low. You guys are even here. All right, you're getting a 10% bump here. Okay, that's even. Virtually even. You both have T11s. You do have the morale advantage. It's good. Wall, and then you are war leader, which is 5%. But I would say you'd have the advantage here. However, all this does is counter what he gets for the 200 drone. So you kind of balance each other out there. Yeah, I like his exclusive with Fiona, his positioning with Tesla. That's where I would give the edge of why you lost Death. That's that looks to me to be the two major differences that stick out. But he is not I don't think Death is on here. War leader, actually we checked the morale, didn't we? I saw the morale. I told you he had the morale boost when I looked at it right here. He was getting the morale. Oops, where the hell was it? Right here. He's getting him 2.76 and he got him by 2.99. So he's getting him with the morale bump here. So no doubt he's got a little bit of a bump there. But I'm telling you, the exclusive 30 for Fiona, I mean, that's good. That's really good. Like, you know, that's the difference between the two. Plus, again, Tesla. If he had Tesla over here, he would see the difference. Like, it would be a major difference in the fight. He might lose. It makes a huge swing. Makes a huge 200, 300 defeat swing. I wish I had 3v3. I'd actually show you the difference between the two. But either way, that would be where I say both happened. Your loss. But otherwise, either way. I don't know where you had the fight, if you could have fought this again and moved things around. But It's important while you're fighting. Just move heroes around, fighting people. Don't accept it. Just keep moving things around and try in different places. It swings fights. I guarantee you, positioning swings fights. Who's Ali? 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 Where's Ali? Where's Ali? Oh, look who shared a report over here. You can explain to them how important to change the squads. Oh, didn't I just say it? I just didn't add the... Oh, I get you. So add the gorilla to the right squad against the fighter. This example. So he must be going... What is he talking about? Switching air? Is he saying air? Like he put the gorilla on his missile? Is that what he did? He had air. Okay, yeah. So right here, he gets the victory. He has missile versus air with gorilla. He's 116 with his air 4v1, and then that drops him down what? So he loses. He goes from 116 to 60, right? And then he's in his missile. And then, so this is arena. Okay, so then he's already in his missile, which is 104, which then goes down to 91, and he barely wins, right? So my guess is then he put his gorilla from here onto his missile. Let's see. Is that what he did? Or his tank. He went tank overlord against missile. That makes sense. So he went from 116 to 60, and then when he made the switch, he was 116, and after the fight, he ended up being 77.7 and took them out. And then he runs into the strong air, though. But you can see the difference here. He cleans him out, and then but look at the difference, right? So he has one in this one. He doesn't even get his second team doesn't even get touched. Look at this. His second team then cleans out 105, cleans out 34.3. Probably they hardly lost. Look at lost 0. Everybody survived. This did nothing to him. 105 to 34.3. He has 0. And then he takes that into the final right here, 105 against an 88 tank, and he cleans that out. He loses 322. So there's this difference from just switching the gorilla. Yeah, that's really what he's showcasing here, is going from being able to switch the gorilla. Hey, no, we talk about this all the time, right? I mean, that's the whole strategy of what we're building towards, is doing that, right? Like, that's why you build the one team. That's why you're building your second team. And that's why I said I'm building my third team. You guys wonder, and everybody's like, hey, what the hell are you doing, QB? Why would you sit there and build your tech the way you're building it? Like, you're not touching tactical. Everybody's working on tactical. Why the hell aren't you working on tactical? Because for me, it's exactly what he's saying. For me, I need to get my tank up and running. It's so important for me, the next stage of this game, is to have tank 100% viable unit, which means I need mastery to do that. I cannot make tank do anything without being 100% mastery. And like he's saying, when I run into a stronger missile, if I had a tank at my disposal, it's so easy for me to see somebody, oh crap, here I am with I'm a 83 missile, and I run into a tank that's, or let's say I run into a missile. I run into a missile that's 85 million, right? And what am I going to do? 85 million missile is beating my 83, or 86 million is beating my, what am I going to do? How am I going to beat it? Simple. In one battle, I just come over, take my tank squad, I'm doing this, boom, and now I'm back. And now, this is going to up me up to 80, whatever, 84, something like that is what I want. But right now, I'm more like an empty tank. Without that mastery, this doesn't mean crap. You may look at it and go 79, incredibly strong. Yes, it is strong. But it's nowhere near, it's kind of empty. It just looks strong up front. I'm very front loaded with things like, you know, I still have a lot of gear to do. I haven't worked out the gear. I haven't done a lot. So what you're seeing here is Overlord power. You're only seeing the other things in here like drone, the drone power that carries across, right? You're seeing a lot of those things. But I have so much more to do. So much more to do here. And mastery is that important. So if you just end up switching your Overlord over, then all of a sudden it makes a difference. You're going to gain that 10 to make that your first team, and then you go. And yeah, I think like it showcases it perfect here of exactly what, you know, people are doing as you're building towards your second team. And listen, if you're a low spender and free to play, it's not even like you can do this right now, right? Which is why I say don't do anything. Let you build things out and get, you know, start getting your T1 going and start getting your T2. Because if you're able to develop your Overlord and get your bond rating moving a little bit, and you're able to push your levels for the Overlord to like 6, right? You're like 4 or 5 right now. You're able to push that to like 6 even, right? And then you're able to push the bond rating a little and make it viable. You will be able to move that Overlord around between your T1 and T2. I don't want you to worry about T3. You're a free to play low spender. Don't worry about T3. You're not going to get there. Like it's so long. But right now, what you could do is that T2 could become viable. 100%. It'll take you a while. But that's why I'm fighting so hard to say don't build anything. Let free to play low spender. Let them build out what they have right now. Get the gear, get all that stuff. Keep pumping in the blueprints, the exclusives to 20 and things like that. Because the overflow goes into T2, and gear could be moved around. That's not your problem. And the other thing, by the way, from free to play low spender, what's really being hooked, what's really holding you back, is probably your exclusives. Right? Because your T2, it's very difficult for you to sit here and work on a T2 exclusive. And you're putting everything into T1, which is smart. That's fine. That's fine strategy. Nothing wrong with it. But that's what I'm saying as far as switching goes. It's not everything. It's not, you can get your skills there. You can get your skills good on 2 teams as free to play. 100%. It's all arms race. That's fair. That's fair game. Skills are fair game. Skill points. I don't buy skill points. I'm doing just fine. It's arms race. You're getting plenty of arms race, mobile tasks. You can get those skill points. Your tech, you know damn well, your tech is doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good with tech. So you can easily move into your T2 team with mastery. That's not going to be a problem for you. You're going to get Valor without buying it, without doing a push mastery. Tactical, whole separate conversation. But mastery, 100%. You guys are going to get enough tactical. Come on. I don't buy Valor either, by the way. So look, you can get plenty of Valor to get that. I'm not concerned about that one. However, I am concerned in 2 areas for you that's real. And that would be exclusive weapons. Let's be honest. Very hard for you to push T1. How are you going to sit there and push T2? Understandable, right? Second thing, skill chips. Let's be real. You're not sitting there building the second, it's going to be hard for you to build the T2 for skill chips. Okay? But you can still do it. You're still pushing that way. That's your long-term goal as you go. And so that's why it helps when you use your Overlord properly. Now, mid spenders and high spenders that are listening, you guys already know, if you're plotting out there and you're listening to us and you are a high spender and you are in season 2, your Overlord didn't even come out yet, this is the exact way you fight for Overlord and why you're using your Overlord and why you're spending on your Overlord. And I will show you what you want for your Overlord if you're out there watching. That you want to promote this right here, your bond rating. This is all that matters. When you first get that Overlord, everybody out there, season 1, 2, you haven't gotten it yet. You're preseason. You're seeing this Overlord everybody has. When you first unlock this thing, don't worry about pushing and spending, because as soon as you unlock this thing, it's a piece of garbage. You're not going to say, everybody said it's a waste, it's a bump, it doesn't get you anywhere, it dies very fast, whatever. And a lot of times people try to figure out, well, my Overlord is still a piece of crap, whatever, and they try to do the specialized training because they see, oh, that moves all my team, so I like doing this. But that's fine for your team, but your Overlord is all in here, in your bond rating. You have to be able to get this resistance up. If you can't have that Overlord survive through skill cycles, then he does you no good. He's just going to fall off. You're not going to get anything. So what you need is to get through skill cycles. Now, when I say skill cycles, why am I saying, why does my Overlord need to get through skill cycles? Well, the whole point of the skills of the Overlord is that he's working through skill cycles. So you're seeing here, pay attention to Brutal Roar and your armor. And your Brutal Roar, you're going to have this critical right here, drains 7.5% critical rate from 3 back rows, and increases the critical damage received by the 2 front rows. That happens for 20 seconds. And then there's the skill cycle. And then you got to wait for the 10-second cooldown of the skill cycle, and then you get that again. So as long as your Overlord keeps surviving, he's absorbing. He's absorbing damage, and he's reducing their damage, right? So this starts to actually become in play as you get stronger. And it's what you go towards. Early on, free-to-play low spenders, you're not putting money towards it. You don't have money to put towards it. If you have money to put towards it, it shouldn't be here. You should build out your blueprints anyway. But, you're just going slowly all the way along, right? That's what we're doing. But as we build out for high spenders, just know this is what you're targeting. You're targeting that bond rating. Bounty Hunter, by the way, best buy to get the bond rating. And I wouldn't let other people push your bond rating if you're a spender out there. Don't watch what other people do and push and go get the weekly and spend a bunch of money getting the weekly bond rating and whatever. They're going to get ahead of you a little bit, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. There's better places to spend your money. I'd rather see you building out your T11s than your bond rating as you move forward anyway. But Bounty Hunter, yeah, I would take everything to get the Bounty Hunter and work. It's a perfect way to showcase, though. He's 100% right as far as the strategy of what you're doing. This is what you want and why you're doing it. And you can see how it works just from simply he just making it your first team. If you watch me on Kill Event or you see me in some of the events, I do this all the time. Like Server War is when I really love to do it, because Server War, you have the opportunity where people hitting you and it's so slow that you really could take the opportunity to switch stuff like this, your Overlord, your positioning of your battle. You don't have to just sit with your teams if you're losing. You can look at what they're hitting you with and then swap stuff around a little bit and actually, take advantage during a server war. That's a great spot to do it. As far as trying out strategies and seeing the difference, Winter Storm. I wish they'd give us another Winter Storm, but yeah, this is good stuff. Messages. I did not receive his messages on Discord, actually. No. No. Oh. No. No. I did not. I'll hit him up after and do it and get his name and hit him up. Look at Leo being friend of the show, though. Oh, Leo. Great dude. Great guy. Okay. Let's hold on. My list got messed up here. I gotta. Who was I looking for? I was looking for somebody, right? Oh, I think I was looking for Ali. All right, let me switch my list here. I don't know what happened. started to take all my speech. Screwed up my list. All right, let's see if we can find Ollie here. We were trying to look down for Ollie. In here somewhere. God, so many messages I have to get. I saved them on my phone. Oh, he's right here. Why didn't that come up? Is his name not Ollie? Is that A-L-L? Is his name All? You know, Beck said they don't have good font in here. Not lying. What is that? I thought it was Ollie. I thought it was A-L-I. Isn't that, am I crazy? I don't know. Diva, got gun and radar on her. Hold on, you got... Okay. Mythic first armor or data for Diva. Chip. Give her your chip. Yeah, the font is awful. Oh, Beck, will you stop it? I don't need you supporting us, my man. Thank you so much. You're too nuts. You don't need to do that, man. You don't need to do that. I like you're gonna get me all uncomfortable, man. Supporting us. You don't need to do that. I just appreciate you to just appreciate the way you are. You don't have to color it up, Beck. But I do appreciate you, man. Thank you. I still say it's Ollie. I don't know what's going on. I gotta message him and find out what's going on too. All right, so let's see. We should pin this before I lose him. And then he's using Scarlet. I think he's early on too, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember, yeah, he's like season 3. Might be season 2. He might be season 2 if I remember actually. Oh all right, he's got 4249. Loving his early Scarlet Adam. Well, when is Scarlet? Is that season 2 or 3? When Scarlet's you are. I just had this conversation with somebody the other day, and I can't remember if it was 2 or 3. Your point is emphasized, Beck. Believe me, the font is. Oh my god, it is. It is awful. Should add it to our improvement list. What we should do. Is it 3? Woo. Okay. So so he's in 3. I couldn't remember if he was 2 or 3. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I don't like it. Early on like this, I don't like. You have 2 damage dealers if you're switching this early on to missile, right? You have 2 damage dealers. There's no need to go front hero strategy with this because you don't have enough gear, right? Like you don't have enough gear up here. You're seeing everybody else do it, but you have Swift and Tesla. So if you stay in the back, even if you're facing a tank, tank can only get one of them if they get lucky enough to hit one of them, but they can't get both of them. It's 2 damage dealers. So like, you know, get your defense going and put it up front. I don't like it without look at the advantage is from Kim. I really want to see how long Swift stays alive here, because that becomes the most of the issue. Let's see. Can't get Marshall. Marshall's cooking. This skill cycle right here. Yep. See? Did you guys see that? Kim. Look at that. Oh, holy shit. That's incredible. That's incredible. He hung out. Swift hung out. Swift hung in there. Only 20.6. He lasted. He lasted. There was no he still had no offense. That buff. That Scarlet Adam against Tank. He's got full max. He's maxed out here. That Scarlet Adam combo, man, really kicks ass early on. Look, he's getting beat in chips, and can't wait to see their tech. What were we just talking about? This Overlord right now? Oh, this is perfect. Watch the Overlord for what we were just talking about, right? Oh, shit. Oh, no, did I lose him? Oh, I'll never get him back. I'll never get him back. I can't say his name. A-L, let's see, it's A-L-L. See? What the hell is his name? I did A-L-L. I did A-L-I. What could it be? First of all, uppercase I and lowercase L look exactly the same. First of all. I mean, maybe it's tall. It's a little taller than the L is. Oh, it's a what does that mean? What does that mean? It's a Polish I. I'm on the PC. I can't work with this. And what's good of pinning? The whole point of pinning it is so it doesn't go away. Son of a bitch. What's this Polish eye stuff? What are you talking about? Can I copy this name? I'm going to note his name. I call you Ali. Yeah, save that. Save that. I don't know if that'll work when I search for him, but it should. God. See, there's no difference, by the way. Call him Ollie. It's no different. You can't tell the difference. Yeah, but you know what, Beck? I just renamed him what I want him to rename him. Call him Ollie. It's crazy. Crazy time. Well, okay, so you out there that we were just talking about the Overlord, right? That's one thing. Watch this. We'll just watch the beginning of this battle again. Watch how long the Overlords last for early on. You want to see if it's worth paying to free it and get it early on? Sure. This is what you're going to end up with. Here's your Overlord, right? Let's see the difference. They're going to really just, I mean, they're going to dominate this battle. Just walloped. Outlasted Tesla. Well, because he's targeting, though, in all fairness. Okay. Right, now watch the damage that Overlord did. What's your guess on the damage the Overlord did? My guess would be too late. 1.6 to 2 million in damage is all it did. It's just absorbing. It's just absorbing is all it's doing. Absorbing million. But it's at least working as much as a Defender is in season 3. At least it's working as well as the Defender. Why do I feel like when our Overlord, when we had it, it died much faster? I feel like they added like defense to it or something. I'm a spender, and when I first unlocked the Overlord, the thing died immediately. Like, I mean, somebody would hit it and it just immediately died. It never lasted at all. Son of a, look at this. Still have his battle, but it's going away. You know, I think they broke this, guys. I think they broke this pin thing. Remember they said they were fixing it? I think they did something to it to break it now. Because it's not working. When I go watch, it resets the whole screen. Let me see this. Let me see where his Overlord stats are here. So he's 150. So he's only rookie partner and trusted friend. They're level 15 and 12 and 19 and 8 with Brutal Roar, but he's only level 3 and level 4. I can't see, unfortunately. I don't know if anybody out there is level 3 or level 4 or whatever. I'd love to know what the skills on the reduction are for that. Because... What do you mean the green? The green one's level 3. Woo. I wish I had an old battle report to compare the defense of the gorilla. I wish I had like an old one. I gotta see if I have any screenshot. Anybody has any screenshots of like old battle reports? Dig them out. Dig them out. I'd love to see any battle report out there that's really old. When this gorilla, like a season ago, 2 seasons ago, I'd love to see what your damage for your Overlord is. I swear they upped it. Because it was dying so much faster than that when we first did it. The OGs unlocked that Overlord. I'm telling you. I swear to God. You can ask all these guys. They would get so excited to unlock the Overlord. And then a friggin' thing would like drop dead in a second. I'm going to talk to all my team about this tonight. About this Overlord conversation. Because I think somebody did something to the Overlord. Anyway, if you're early in the game, season 3, early to me anyway. Scarlet Adam is like kick ass, man. Kick ass. Oh, look at this. This is versus Air. 5 million stronger Air. He won. That's awesome. Front hero Kim, but he does have good gear. He had decent gear on Kim. But man, that's a great win against Air. 2015, 28, really good exclusives. He doesn't have any level 30, by the way. Okay, gear is, so gear is strong. He went full red on Diva. It's okay. Not a bad strategy. Let's see what it worked out to. Did he end up? Did Diva survive is the question. Only 1 stun. Who's Marshall against? Skylar and a stun. Rough look. Not a good outcome. This is so good. That gear is so good. Otherwise, though, pretty even. He's got double radars. Guys like that Morrison gun, but he double radars. I like that better. But this is a good strat. If he's a spender, this is a good spender strategy. If this person is a spender, this is a good look to have. I wouldn't have then jumped back into the offense though. You got to fill out the radars at some point. And given this season 3, knowing that season 4 is coming up and Lucius is getting the exclusive, you're definitely going to want to have better gear on Lucius going in season, like when season 4 and get the exclusive, because you got to have Lucius survive. Lucius becomes your bread and butter. And if you're doing all this investment in Diva, you might as well move her up front at this level, because then you keep her away from Marshall. You might as well. That's your full investment. If that's going to be your full investment, then you might as well just come up here, because it's a better defense, right? It's like the whole point of making her all red is so she survives up here. Kim is. you know? So you're better off doing that. Probably would have won this fight with Diva up here. But either way, showcasing Scarlet and Adam, no doubt. Good stuff. Good stuff, Ali. Good stuff. Good conversation. Good spark and good conversation to talk about. I'm still upset about these gorillas, the overlords. Man, not gonna let that go. Dog on a bone, as far as I'm concerned. I think they strengthened that thing. Although they didn't put it in their game updates, I still don't believe it. Though they only said they did the RSS chests, I still don't believe it. Ollie's looking good. Liking that Scarlet Adam combination. I had that when I was in season 3. My tanks sucked. I didn't even bother using my tanks. So. Sammy, my gorilla was dying though. I had more power. You would think my gorilla was stronger. I was advancing my gorilla at a decent clip early on because I was so upset. The only reason I dumped, hey chef, we looked at your report, man. I messaged your opponent because I felt bad for him. No, the only reason why I did that was the only reason why I dumped money into the Overlord was because I was so upset. It kept dying so fast. Early on. Like level 3, level 4, I was like, this is bullshit. This thing just keeps dying. It's not doing anything. We'd look at the battle reports. I'm telling you. I swear to God, I'm not living a different life. I'm telling you. There's a reason why we had this issue of OGs. I wish there was another OG on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mewtwo's in the house. I missed you, brother. Welcome in, Mewtwo. Welcome. Hey, somebody from your server was on earlier. Touting too, by the way, buddy. You know, your server is now defined as, hey, I'm from Mewtwo server. That must feel pretty good, huh, brother? Yeah, like I'm telling you, any OGs out there, I gotta talk to like Eric. I need like OGs who unlocked this thing, or I don't even know if Eric did. Not sure Eric's that big of a spender, but I know spenders, and I'm telling you, golly, I need somebody. This will be my new question to people now too. About their thing. All right, we're gonna get one more report. We got some more. I might have to do this. I might have to do this tomorrow. I might have to pop in tomorrow at some point and do it. Mewtwo, you remember this? You were spender. You remember when you first got the Overlord, right? You're only a couple weeks away from me. You're not that far. You remember when that Overlord it was sucked, right? Here, I'm gonna show you this battle. Look at this battle. Did you see it, Mewtwo? Were you on? Did you watch that gorilla battle? There's no way it lasted that long when we had the Overlord. There's no way. Crazy. I'm telling you, man. All right, watch. Watch this. Watch this, Mewtwo. Watch how long the Overlord lasts now at level 3 and 4. Gonna change your whole opinion on the early gorilla. Watch. Yeah, it lasted 5 seconds exactly. Watch this, Mewtwo. Watch this, right? This is a 42-49 battle. Now watch this Overlord and how long it lasts. This is only level 3 and level 4. Both of them. Watch how long both of them last for. As far as I'm concerned, when I had that, it would already be dead. It would already be wiped out. It immediately lost all its power. Look it. It's still alive. Still going. Keep watching. Still going. Now, the first one, okay, just died. But look, the tank, the missile one's still there. There's no way, Mewtwo. There is no way. Exactly, Mewtwo. The game did something. They changed the meta. Somehow it made those gorillas early on stronger. Yeah, we did. We got scammed. 100%. 100%. Because you're the same place I am, right? You started spending, as soon as that gorilla was like useless, you started pumping money into the Overlord. Like, oh crap, I need to move this thing along. It's not doing anything. It wouldn't even survive until we got the bond rating up to like, I don't know, like 4 levels or something before it would even do anything. Mind blowing, right, man? Mind blowing. I'm like, poof. I gotta change my whole strategy now. I'm telling people about the Overlord. If this is how the Overlord is now, crazy. Yeah, me too. I'm with you, Mewtwo. Me and you locked in. Same thing, man. I did the same thing. I'm pretty sure any spender at our level did the same exact thing. And clearly part of the strategy of the game is like they clearly changed the meta and made the Overlord stronger early on, so everybody didn't have this bad opinion of it being so shitty, that they made it a little bit stronger now. So you unlock it and you see a difference. So all these new people coming into the game, they're playing a different game than us. Crazy. That's what I said too. I said I need some of the old reports. I wish I had screenshots of like old report. Man, I'm telling you, Mewtwo might as well be doing this show. He's saying the same shit I am. I'm telling you, it's crazy. What we doing? Anyway, all right, let's get to one more report here. I'm gonna have to do more. I'm tell you what, I might pop on tomorrow to do some of these. I gotta clear these things. I have too much fun doing this stuff and talking this stuff out. We gotta look at little Daddy Bobo. Little Daddy Bobo got my attention just from little Daddy Bobo. Bobo. All right. Bobo over here says he has identical set points here, identical positioning, identical teams. This is kind of wild, isn't it? 56.3. They have the same exact Overlord and the same exact layouts. Damn. That's pretty wild. All right. I do like the Skylar 30. It's a good look to have. Did that All right. So season 4, you can start to make the switch here, by the way. I know before Lucius gets that exclusive, he's garbage, he dies very fast. Oh, and now in the game, I don't know. It used to be, I'll tell you what, that's another thing what I'd love to see. Lucius used to be complete garbage prior to the exclusive coming out. I mean, Lucius would die instantly. Like, he would do anything. He would do the same thing I just told you about the Overlord. Lucius would just, like, friggin' would have no defense. It was crazy when you had air. So maybe they changed the meta on that, for all I know. But until I got the exclusive for Lucius, that was like night and day. It was so powerful of an exclusive because it made Lucius usable. Like, you'd have him in your lineup and you hated Lucius. Hated him before. And this is so wild. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start watching now Lucius videos from like season 2 and see if it's the same meta that existed before. Because I know they could have changed that too, for all I know. Crazy. All right, let's see what we got. Gear clearly has the gear advantage on you, no doubt. Boy, you know what's is this? I don't know if this is his first team. It's got no. I mean, he's got an awful lot of mythic prints without having regular gold blueprints. Like, the fact you're tracking the same mythics as you are golds is pretty impressive. I mean, that screams maybe this is your second team, or you're just a crazy spender and you have like another team out printed. But gear looks good, but I like this better in season 4, shifting over to Lucius once he hits the exclusive. So I do like your defensive strategy, although you just leave Carly out here bare. Like, why even use Carly if you're in season 4? Why not shift to Sarah at this point? You know what I mean? Like, you're leaving her out here bare, or at the very least, you can just, you have a radar and you only have 2 dots, but yeah, I mean, you can still try Diva up front. It's better than an empty Carly. You got nothing on. She's bare. Seems like a weird strategy here. Again, I'd rather have Sarah in here move Lucius and have Diva here than do that. Let's see the stun game real quick. 3 stuns to 1 stun. Okay, so he outstunned you. He beat you by this much, and he outstunned you. So I'm wondering if you have an advantage somewhere else, Babo. Okay, a little bit of chips, a little bit here. Yeah, you guys are okay. You got an advantage in your components. Yeah. This whole Overlord thing has got me shook. Aircraft. Oh, wrong thing. Let's see. All right, very few there. Basically the same. Boy, this person really doesn't give a shit about cosmetics. They're 15K. Like, this person has not gotten a single cosmetic in the game. Even free to play, like, don't they give you free stuff that would get you over 15K by the 3rd season? I mean, that's wild. I've never seen a cosmetic so light. Have anybody seen the level of cosmetics be this light before? It seems so weird. Like, I would think off of the free shit the game gives you would be enough. 15K? What the hell is going on there? I mean, it's just wild. 5, 2.49. YSR, he said, just give me the gems. Give me the gems. I'm opening up the boxes. Give me those gems. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my man's doing, but 15K is hard to do. This guy should win the award for being able to keep your cosmetics the lowest possible. If you tried to keep them low, I don't know, you might accidentally get over 15K. I mean, shit, one nameplate might put you over this. I don't know. That's just crazy. It says he picked the diamonds. Good stuff, YSR. That's good. I've never seen any so low, but still, yeah, I haven't either, man. I haven't either. Yeah, you know, like those. You mean like the bases that they make just for versus points, right? Just the garbage bases. Yeah, like maybe it's a garbage base, and he turned out he wanted to make it a fighting base. I don't know. Either way, I would say, yeah, for this fight, you got a couple extra stuns based on the 30. Gear very similar. I would have thought you would have had the advantage there, but then again, came in and you guys had the mastery the same. You have a lot of stuff the same. If you level 9, you got the components boost in here, so would have kept you in the fight, but not to be. 3 to 1 stun battle. Gotcha with the level 30 Skylar. Gotta love the level 30 Skylar. Oh, that's so funny. That's 2 things tonight. You seen the Overlords? The Overlord that was like out of nowhere, no clue. And now I've seen component, the cosmetics have 15K. Oh, man. Oh, that is crazy. All right, so tomorrow, I got some more reports I got to get to. I have a bunch of messages, as you can see, that I still haven't gotten to in here. I need to get to these. I have Ace Patty I didn't get to. I have Hydra and Robo and Moto and Dcash, Pocky, Noodle sent in some, Surizawa, Pegasus, Omid. Those are just to name a few. I still got to get to. You are on my list, and then that doesn't count the ones on here, which one of you folks just sent me another one while we're talking. And then on top of that, I have to answer all my Discord messages tomorrow because I'm way behind on Discord messages, including Leo, who said he messaged me, but I don't know if he mentioned me. I have to try to see what's going on with him. Because Leo wants to take our screenshot for his VIP 18 Discord, then I'd love to pass it along. Love to pass it along. But what do you got? You check my oldest battle report from level 5 and it did more damage than what? I just checked my oldest battle report from level 5 and it did more damage than mine. Oh, you did? Oh. What do you mean? So you're telling, yeah, but that doesn't even make any sense. You upgraded your, aren't you? What level are you at right now? Did you get to level 7? What level are you on? It wouldn't make any sense that it did more damage than whatever. I mean, these people are at level 3, season 3, bro. Yeah, you're level 5. So you're level 5 before and after. I mean, that's little. I need to see somebody, like, I need to see right now a report that we had from the, I probably don't have one. I'd love to see a report from when we were back in the day, like level 3 or something. But the people right now that are in season 2 or season 3 that are unlocking this thing, it's clearly stronger. I'm convinced. I don't care. Mewtwo confirmed it for me. He's in the same mind space I am. At least he backed me up. You guys will think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, that thing is definitely. And I don't care about the strength of it. Because I always tell you, it doesn't matter. It's defensive. That is absorbing way more damage than it used to absorb. 100,000,000%. Absolutely. Level 3 and level 4. Honestly, it should completely change the strategy. A matter of fact, all of you right now that are free to play, that have slowly increased your Overlord, that are around where I am, OG, like you guys are in, like, you know, server 3 through, I don't know, like 300, 350 or something. You all should know this. I can't just be me and Mewtwo. You guys should know when you finally unlocked that Overlord, it didn't do shit for you. And the Overlord's a piece of crap and blah, blah, blah. I heard that from you more than even me. Because when you guys unlocked it, it wasn't doing anything. It was garbage. You guys know this. That's why you haven't been pushing it. That's why the advice has always been, don't bother pushing it. Don't bother doing anything with it. And what I'm saying is, what I just watched, you can't make that call anymore. That was a difference maker. The Overlord that we just watched in that report absorbed more damage than their defenders did. It absorbed 11 million and 10 million. It lasted almost to the end of the battles. If you guys remember, when you unlocked it, it was crazy. More troops and increased morale. And a Viper, that gorilla that we just watched, it wasn't level 5. It was level 3 and level 4. We just watched a level 3 Overlord versus a level 4 Overlord. And Viper, that Overlord did way more than just the skills and the troops and the morale. That Overlord absorbed 11 million in damage and hung out to the end of the battle. In my brain, it is drilled into my brain watching my early Overlord fight and die as the first hero that died. It didn't last to the end, especially with somebody equal power. We watched 2 equal power people fighting. My Overlord was the first hero that died. I will repeat that. It is. That's 100% truth. When anybody that I would fight, Overlord died. It was gone. And so was theirs, though. It was a fair battle. So I don't know what the hell we're talking about now. We're trying to justify this, but that meta changed. I am 100,000,000%. They changed the meta on that Overlord. And let's be honest. How would you know? If I didn't sit here and have our little show here and go over battle reports from people that are in season 3 and season 2, how would anybody in OGs have any clue how strong that Overlord is that they're releasing right now to early servers? You guys would have no clue. You'd have your experiences and you'd have everything moving forward. That's all you'd have. We're not looking at season 2 and season 3 battle reports other than here. So they could do all kinds of crazy shit to those folks, right? And I'll tell you, oh, you know what? That's a great point, Chef. Look at Chef. Man, why? Chef, I love this community. I love this community. You're 100% right. There has to be early battle reports out there that had this Overlord when it was first unlocked back in the day. Like when I'm talking early on. Wait, like a year and a half. It would have to be, you'd have to look for videos a year and a half ago. There's got to be something out there a year and a half ago when it originally came out, because that's probably when it was. You're talking about when we were in season 3, that was a long time ago. It was over a year. I'm guessing a year and a half. But I need to see battle report of like-minded people. I'm gonna start searching, and I'm gonna see if I find one, and then send it out, because it's there's no doubt that they changed the meta on that thing. I'm telling you right now. Had to have. It's just literally first hero. I shit you not. That gorilla, the first hero, it would die. It would be vaporize. It come into the battle, you would think it tripped over a stick. It immediately hit the ground. You're like, oh my god, my gorilla tripped. It tripped. It's out of the battle. Out of the battle. It's wild. The thing was clumsy. Had nothing. Couldn't handle it. Now, that thing's strong as hell. And it makes sense that they're doing it, by the way. Because if you think about how this game is pushing everybody in the early servers, they're making everybody go faster through this game. And, you know, they're upping everybody's speed and making these servers a little closer so we can combine, you know, our transfer portals to make them wider and bigger. Which, by the way, I don't condone it. But, you know, the game doesn't say that you're allowed to, but Lord knows there's a million sites out there you can buy accounts, and people are selling accounts. These accounts are going to be worth a lot more money. See, back in the day, the accounts weren't worth anything. You'd only get like a tenth when people tried to sell accounts. But I'm telling you, they're going to all of a sudden get to be worth more money. You know why? Because back in the day, they weren't worth anything because you were trapped in a set server. You couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't go anywhere if you bought an account. You were stuck in the same like 50 server bracket. So why would I buy it, right? So think about like the OG servers when you had server 3 through, 3 through 68, and you look at it from them, you know, and like OG servers of the first 20. But like when you really consider it, if you bought one of those accounts, you were trapped. You're trapped in that. So if they all of a sudden unlock it and add it and go from server 3 to 196, even what we are right now, 196. Wow. Now all of a sudden you could take one of those old accounts and move wherever the hell you want. Same with if they expand us past 196 and we go to like 250 or something, right? Now all of a sudden you can start moving. You've got all these accounts. You can buy any account and move wherever the hell you want in any server. That's a different game. Now all of a sudden people are going to find those accounts with more value. People will pay more for those accounts, because that's what was driving the cost down. It wasn't and by the way, not that you're going to get one for one and get your money back by any sense of the imagination, but that was part of the reason why nobody bought the accounts, because they were like, oh yeah, I can get an account, but I'm going to be in server 1200 and I am in server, here, right? So the more that they expand it and the bigger they make the grouping, the more valuable the account becomes, because you can move it. You can stay in your server and migrate to it and just buy an account all the way, So, anyway, I digress. Time to boogie on out, guys. You know the drill, right? You could have been anywhere tonight. You're with us, and for that, I thank you and appreciate you. QB18 out.